Hi everyone, welcome back to my Animal Crossing New Horizons series, Villager Hunt. Now this is my third villager hunt for my current 5-star island, and I do have a list of villagers that I want to have, so let's see who we can find from that list. Now before I show the list, just a small recap. I've got two new villages on my island, one being Stitches, another one Judy. Both of them were on my list, and I have been keeping a count of number of tickets I've used for each of them, and the current lowest number is actually 15 tickets, which I was able to use and find Stitches. Let's see if we can actually beat that count today. Anyway, here is the list of villagers from which I'll be finding one today. As for the villager that I had to let go, it was Pashmina in this case, and here is the empty plot that we'll be filling. Alright, I think we can go ahead and get this started. Here we are. This is my first island, and this is Sister Fruit Island, which is pretty good. I've actually been collecting all of the items from each of these deserted islands to kind of sell off for bells or try to find the DIY recipes to catalog them. Let's see which villager we have here, and it's Wolfgang. Alright, I have never had him on my island before, but I've seen him many times when I did go on a villager hunt. I would say he's a pretty cool villager. Anyway, here we are on our second island. This time we have Shari. Alright, Shari was in my very first island. She was pretty funny and did have some very weird nicknames for me. I think she's pretty cool, but I'm not going to be inviting her anytime soon. But I must say her house has a pretty interesting interior design. On to my third island, we have a rabbit villager. Alright, I'm not sure who that is, but definitely pretty cute. Let's quickly talk to her. And her name is Dottie, which is pretty cute. I think I have been actually ignoring all of these rabbit villagers. The only one I had on my island was Ruby, but this time I'm actually trying to find Sasha. Either way, on to my fourth island. We do have a message bottle right here, which I definitely have to pick up. But as for the villager, we have Celia. Celia has been in the campsite on my island once. I just remember talking to her, but I never invited her to my island. She's pretty cool, but I was looking for Amelia back then, so I did decide to kind of not invite Celia to my island. This is my fifth island. In this case, we have another one of the common islands. Unfortunately, I haven't yet found a rare hybrid flower island. That is one of my goals with finding villagers. Anyway, hopefully we'll be able to find that. Here we have Bertha, whom I'm gonna go ahead and ignore. I am not sure what is with these, I think hippo villagers, but I'm just gonna go to the next island. This is the sixth one, and we do have the waterfalls island here. Let me go ahead and cross the river. And we have another hippo villager. Okay, this one's Bubbles. I think this is the first time I'm seeing her. I really do not remember. Maybe, just maybe, I might have had her in one of my previous islands. It's just that I used to go ahead and throw out so many villagers from my island to kind of find the specific one. I completely forget about these who I might have had on my island. On the seventh one, we have Boris. I'm not really sure about his coloring scheme, but I think he's pretty cool. Either way, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Eighth island is another waterfalls island, and I think I saw the villager. Definitely not someone I have on my list, but let me go ahead and just talk to this villager before we leave this island. I'm also trying to find furnitures in each of these islands. Until now, I've kind of found a couple of unique furnitures that I didn't own. But the best way to get a new furniture would be definitely talking to Wisp. He is kind of available sometimes on your island at night, and I think that's a really good way. On my ninth island, I was able to find the Money Rock Island, which is pretty helpful. As for the villager, we have Freya. I am just gonna talk to her, but she was on my island and I had to replace her with Whitney. So we're just gonna talk to her and move on. Island number 10, we have Scoot. I think I'll not talk to him, especially since I've seen him like twice in my last 2 villager hunts. So it's probably best to not talk to him this time. Hopefully he does not appear again the next time I'm going on a villager hunt. For my 11th island, I am back at Money Rock Island. Hopefully I have a villager that I really need here. We also have the message bottle, but no luck on the villager today. As you might see, the weather is a bit different. That's because I actually played this part of the video a bit later on the day, so it actually is raining. I think this weather is super nice, especially with a bit of fog rolling on. Definitely looks like it's mysterious. I also didn't realize that villagers could actually come to this ramp. This is something new. I thought villagers usually stuck around the bonfire that they have. On my 12th island, I see someone that I have to invite on my island. This is Shino and she is on my list. So definitely it is pretty cool to see her on this island. I was also able to find her in 12 tickets, which is a really good record. Let me go ahead and invite Shino to my island. I'm also gonna go ahead and time travel to the next day to see the interior and exterior of Shino's house. There we go. Here was the dialogue to invite her. And yep, Shino has agreed, so we are good. So this is the 3rd villager I'm inviting to my island. I should say totally I have 4 considering Ketchup is one of them. But we are gonna be ignoring Ketchup for now. Either way, let me make my way back to my island. Here we are on the next day. It's bright and sunny. Let me make my way to where Shino's house is. Now I could have used the pipe. It would have been a bit easier, but we are gonna run. On my way I did see Ketchup here and she is as cute as ever. Definitely Ketchup is one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. The first time I actually saw her, I thought that is the villager I need on my island. So finally I am pretty happy to have her here. But here we are. This is Shino's house. I think the exterior looks amazing. But let's go ahead and just talk to her. Alright, the interior does have Japanese tatami mats. I'm not really sure on how her furniture is gonna be, but I'm super excited to have her on my island. I definitely think this was the fastest I was able to find a villager for my island, which is super cool, and I'm super happy to have her on my island as well. Hopefully in the upcoming episodes we'll be able to do the same for the rest 6 of my villagers. Anyway, that's all I had for today. Actually no, I do have one more thing. When I did open this game, it actually said that there is a campsite villager on my island. So I definitely want to go ahead and check out which villager it is. It's pretty rare that we do have a campsite villager, but in this case we have Wolfgang. I'm surprised that he actually is here. Maybe he wanted to be a part of my island. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I had. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you would like to support me more in a personal way, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.